Yes, Sunday marks the 1 year. That's the 1 year anniversary since we've lost Chris Kyle. Remember, he was a Navy SEAL and one of the deadliest snipers in American military history. Kyle and a friend were murdered at an Erath County gun range. The suspect goes on trial in May. But Kyle's family's really wanting to focus on Chris's legacy and continuing his commitment to our veterans. And so with that, we are here with Jeff Kyle. This is Chris's brother, and Jeremy Law. She's executive director of the Heroes Project, which you did help her get going. But first and foremost, how is the family? This is hard to continually talk about this and be in the spotlight.
The family's getting by, one day at a time. It's never going to be easy, but we just have to push on for Chris and keep doing what he was so heartfelt about.
And he was your big brother. We were just talking about that. You guys were tight. We always hear about him as this strong military guy, but tell us more about who he really was.
He was just a guy next door. Loved kids. There was a lot of people when he moved back to Midlothian that didn't have any idea who he was, his military background. They just thought he was, this big teddy bear down the street. All the kids would go over there to their house and play, and just loved Chris. And I've got 2 daughters, and even to this day, they still talk about their Uncle Chris. They loved him, and they miss him a lot, and I know my niece and nephew do as well. But he was just an average guy. He was a big giant of a man, but he had a huge heart as well.
And so you're trying to take that heart of his and keep that legacy going with the Heroes Project. So you guys are trying to help veterans all around with their emotional healing, the mental healing, the physical healing?
Yes. What we do is we provide commercial-grade fitness equipment to disabled veterans, so we really focus on the physical aspect of that.
And so you've received some of this help before. What is it like being able to see the progress? It's one thing to talk about Chris's legacy, but then now to see physically progress with gyms being opened and equipment going into homes. What does that feel like for you?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge because I know, every veteran goes through it when they get home. Once they leave the military, life happens. You can't live the same lifestyle as a civilian that you did as a service member. We were held to a higher standard of fitness and mental being while we were in the service, and once we get out, it's hard to find your niche in life as a civilian again and still be able to keep up with your mental and physical abilities like we did in the service. And being able to provide that for these service members again and see them start to really come back to life
reacclimate
is huge.
Yeah, the basics are not basics when you come back from war. I've learned that from interviewing many a soldier. Well, we look forward to seeing this expand and grow in your brother's honor. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.